What about the time at Dad's house? You end up throwing a massive. Thought Dad was out for the night or whatever it was. You planned a massive. We're talking Corey Worthington party at Dad's place.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. It was
huge party.
Nuts. So yeah, like
hundreds of people.
Dad was my like getaway house, and Dad was cruisy. He'd let me drink, have casual drinks and stuff. Where Mum, grew up with Mum and in like a church house and pretty strict rules. Which is a good thing. It's turned us into the men we are today.
Sure.
But anyway, so yeah, I'd go to Dad's maybe every 2 weekends, and Mum would have no idea it's drinking or anything, but that's the times I'd go there. So then one time I said to Dad, I said, can I have a few of my mates around? And he said, how many mates? I said, maybe like 20. And then he said, yeah, it's all right. That's okay. Dad worked late hours. He owned a restaurant in Brisbane, go in about 5 and get back around 11. So, yeah, there was definitely a few more than 20. There was meant to be about 50 or 60. Yeah, there was no real plan how it's going to go down. So word got around, open party at Shammi's, and then the next school knows about it. The next school knows about it. Anyway, so the party started at like 7 p.m. By 9 p.m., so this was on a fairly decent sized block. What would you say it was?
Maybe 1,500 square metres, maybe.
Yeah, fairly decent sized block. The house is in the centre. The driveway's here.
Good size front yard, yeah.
So yeah, we had all the disco lights and all the strobes inside that I bought. So that was kind of like the party section with the music, and then outside was kind of just where everyone hung out,
mingling.
Yeah. So yeah, by 9 p.m. there was literally about 200 people there, and it just got out of control. It was like there was a whole lineup of cars, like the entire street for like hundreds of meters, and then there's no stopping people coming in. It's just people after people on this big sized block. There is literally no
200-300 people there. Yeah.
Wow.
There is no land left, and bro, it didn't stop. There's people walking in with bags of drinks, all this. And anyway, then it came to the time of Dad getting home.
Were they also, and the silly question, but were they also trekking through the house?
Yeah.
Everyone's everywhere.
Yeah,
everyone's everywhere.
Because, the music was playing inside, and I wanted to be cool. So I had all these lights going off, and so it was a bit of a club. And then
I still remember the look on Dad's face. I still remember it.
Were they doing damage at any time of the party?
No.
I think it was all right, yeah. But it was just packed.
There was no
packed.
damage at this stage. And then, so then it came to the time of Dad's coming home. Next minute, I see him walking up the street. And as soon as he hits that driveway, I can just see the fume in his face going like this, like looking around. And then I'm on the top of the stairs, like there was a stairway to get into the house. I'm on the top of the stairs. He looks at me. He walks over to me. And then he looks at me. He said, "What the fuck is this?" And I said, "Dad, I am so sorry." I said, like, I don't know, everyone's friends just kept coming over. And he looks at me and he said, "We'll talk about this tomorrow, but for now, pour me a drink." And he said, "Pour me a drink." And then I went to the kitchen, poured him a drink. My mates are trying to sweet talk him. I said, just stop for a second. I said, just let me get him a drink and stuff. And then he just goes over into his bedroom to drink because there's people everywhere. And then he comes back out. I see him going to the kitchen, pouring himself another one. Anyway,
he's firing up.
Anyway, by the end of this second drink, he's with my mates talking and stuff. And I'm seeing a little bit of jokes with, when it gets to the banter point and you can see people a little bit tipsy, having a good time. I see him having a laugh with my mates and stuff. I'm like, oh, sweet, I might go top that drink. I'm like, oh, want another drink, Dad? Grabbed it, got him another one. Yeah, by the third, he was having a good old time with all my mates and stuff. Then about an hour later, about midnight, because there's just people everywhere, cars filling up the street, Cops siren came on, pulled up out the front. And
That's just like, and then dad goes out to fight them.
and then fully closed down the party, and then people just scattered the streets absolutely everywhere.
After party at Macca's, there was a Macca's just around the corner, and about 100 of us loaded into there.
And like the music stopped and everything, but obviously there was so much chaos going on that I didn't notice. But at the time it was a lot because, when you had the iPods, and I had all my playlist and stuff, and I got one of the ones with heaps of storage. So I think it was probably $500 or something at the time. So the music stopped, and then once everyone cleared and stuff, we go to play the music again. And then I seen someone took it out the AUX and stole that, and then and then but for what the turnout was, we did pretty
lucky getaway.
It was just only a few like minor things that were stolen.
Can I just say, what a legend. Your dad. That's the dream, isn't it, for a father to say something like that? That's so cool.
Get him on the call.
Oh, yes.
I'm actually really interested to see what he's got to say
See if
about
he picks
it.
up, eh?
Dad's a little bit older now, so I'd say he'd remember it. He should do. It was a pretty big event.
Please don't leave a message here if I don't open my mailbox. Send me a text message instead. Thank you.
I love it.
Please don't leave me a message because I don't open my mouth.
How honest is he?
How's that answering machine? Don't leave
me a message.
That's the best.